back to Homestead Heart. And today I am going to show you all the plan for the 2021 garden season. Yeah, it is October and we are already thinking about what we're going to do in the spring of 2021 because we have to start planning for that ahead of time. Now you remember where we had everything planted from previous videos, and of course that playlist is, all the videos is in our 2020 garden season playlist, but we are making some adjustments. Yes, we are. Yeah, we are. And I'm going to show you, but first I have got to get this straw in this chicken house, especially in the nursery. Yeah. Have to keep your eye out, you know. All right, y'all, headed out to the garden. But let's look here. Remember I told you how the loofahs were going all up into the trees? Do y'all remember these? Do ya? Huh? Do you? I know that one's at least 3+ feet. Yeah. And then we have more of them on this side, right here. Don't know if you could see it there, but there it is. More up there in the tree. Some hanging down way up yonder. See if I can zoom in on that. I don't know if y'all can see them right there, but all those little loofahs are right there. Man, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little loofahs way up there in the tree. And then I have, wow, another one right there. That's 6. Oh my goodness, they are going everywhere. Then those right there. Y'all, these loofahs, they didn't come to play games, okay? They didn't come to play any games. So I'm gonna try to squeeze by them. Oh, I'm too close. I'm gonna try to squeeze by them and go ahead now and get inside of this garden area here. And as always, Nosy and the crew are following me everywhere. Yes, they are. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is put them up. Or I don't know. I don't want anybody to get lost following me all over the place. Okay, y'all, let's get in this garden. It's 2 of y'all missing. See what I'm saying? Oh, they inside. They done went in the barn. They done went back in their house. They're like, I ain't got time for this. All right, y'all. I'm back out here in the garden area. Okay? And what I might do is I might even put some of those loofah seeds on our Etsy store. Now, the loofahs, the regular loofahs, those were seeds that we saved from last year. Jax, come back here. Those were seeds that we saved from last year. So I know that those are good, viable seeds and that they will do well. The Thai loofah, I'm not so sure about. I'm going to harvest the seed from them, but I don't know how well they're going to germinate. I really don't. So I will probably put them on the Etsy store. I don't know, maybe put about, I don't know, 5 seeds in a pack or something like that for 50 cents. And that way, if you do buy some and they don't produce, well, at least it wasn't like a big loss. But I will try to make them available to you, okay? Just in case. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Bud wants to come in. See the turkeys? They're right at the fence. Hey, where you going, Mom? Where you going? So, I'm gonna let Jax in. If I let the turkeys in here, I'll never get them out of here. All right, let's get started here. So now remember, this is the garden area with Loofah Lane, turkeys everywhere. But there's Loofah Lane. There's the loofahs going into the tree. So you know where I am. I'm in Big Mama's garden, okay? Loofahs are still going strong. Yes, they are. Despite those cool temperatures that we had, this loofah here is, oh my goodness, as tall as I am, almost. This one, look at that. It's still growing. It's at least 4 feet long. At least. Hey y'all, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Mama, Mama, wait. Y'all, let me go put them up, because if I keep going around, I don't want them to go over in that brush somewhere and then I can't find them. Let me put my babies up. All right, so I got all the babies, the turkeys, put back inside of the nursery. Now this, again, is the garden area. You can see how it's starting to grow over, and all that cardboard we put down, look at there, didn't make a lick of difference. Not a lick. But, and even these beds, I'm walking down one of the garden rows, as you can see all the grass here. Y'all, look at the cardboard. Nothing. So yeah, this grass and weeds is relentless here. Now, one of the things that I could say we learned here, now, first of all, before I go over there, is all of these beds, we are going to till these beds up. Yes, we are. We're going to till them up, turn them over a couple of times, actually, and clear out the cardboard in the rows, because we did get a couple of rows of ground cover earlier in the year. Come on back, Jax. We did get a couple of rolls of that from Home Depot. I think it was like $70-something a roll, and you have to order it online though. Okay, so we're going to use that. It is that woven ground cover, and it's pretty good. Look at how tall this grass is. I mean, I'm stepping down in it. Look. Well, that's not a good idea. Good viewpoint. But look. See my shoe? I'm way down in here. So now, one of the things this was our green bean trellis right here. And we used some old fencing with this. Okay, see that? Not a good idea. Okay? So we're taking this down. We will not be using this for green beans again. We will be getting cattle panels, but we use what we had, okay? We use what we had, because we just didn't have the funds to go out and buy that at that time, so we couldn't do it, okay? Now this was our cucumber trellis. Same thing here. Old fencing. Not a good idea. Now, one thing that we did learn is that we will never grow cucumbers and green beans like this again. Because both of these things being trellised like this, the airflow was little to none. Our cucumbers, y'all, did so poorly. They started off doing really good, but they did so poorly just simply because of poor circulation. They started getting disease and dying off. Yes, they did. Now this is our pepper plant row here, and you see we still haven't pulled these peppers yet, and they are still producing some little green bells. See here? Still trying to produce some little bell peppers. Now, oh look, there's a nice one. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. But these peppers, they did tremendously well. And these are the Thai chilies that my daughter and my son-in-law love. They love these because they use them to make a lot of chicken curries and things of that nature. So they love these. Y'all, this grass is so tall. You can't even see Jax down in there. I got some more. Ooh, Jax. I got more jalapenos here. I need to get those out. Go ahead, bud. We got to get through this. We got to get through this jungle here. That's a very nice bell pepper right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of here today. I am going to try to overwinter some of these pepper plants. It's just too many to try to do them all. But I am going to try to overwinter some. Okay? Look at these beautiful jalapenos. Mr. H love these. Look at there. They just all over these plants. Now look at this Thai chili. Look at that plant, y'all. Look at this plant. This plant is at least 3 feet tall, if not a little better. But it is loaded with those little chilies. Just loaded with those little Thai chili peppers, just loaded with them. Look at there. Now this is definitely one I would love to try to overwinter. Just look at it. It's just so full of peppers. Let me turn around. It is just full. Just full. It is full. Fully loaded with chilies all over the top. Green, red, everywhere. Just all down up in there. Look at all those peppers. Beautiful. Yes, just beautiful. All right, now let me step up. Okay. All right, y'all. Now this row right here was our okra row that we had with that jambalaya okra, y'all. That was some of the best tasting okra I have ever had. And these rows over here was all tomatoes. Y'all know we had them on the cattle panels here. This was all tomatoes right here, y'all. No, not cattle panels, but that concrete wire mesh is what this was. Now, the concrete wire mesh, I would say it did the job that we wanted it to do for the tomatoes. But y'all, do y'all see, even though this is very wide, these two rows are so wide here, this was not wide enough. Our tomato plant suffered greatly from blight because it was just not enough air to move between these rows here, because the tomatoes were doing so well. And of course that invited all kinds of pests and other disease to our tomato plants. So y'all, even though we had these things spaced out, the rows were 4 feet apart, this was not far enough. So we will not be planting tomatoes here again, of course, but when we do get tomato lane together, we are going to give them plenty of space. All right, y'all, so this is the entire garden area. So on this side, no more tomatoes. We're not going to plant tomatoes in this garden, period. No, we're not. We're just not. I think they're going to do better in our other garden, the tomatoes will, because they'll have more airflow, more room that we can spread out and really do a better job, I think, with our tomatoes. So more than likely in this area, we're going to have 3 rows of green beans, and we're not doing pole beans next season. At least at this moment, I don't plan on it. I plan on doing 2 rows of strike and 1 row of jade, and these are 50-foot rows, so that's going to give us 75 feet of green beans. Now, after that, the peppers. I'm okay with the bell pepper rows, having 1 50-foot row of bell pepper and 1 50-foot row of hot peppers is plenty. I don't need to do any less. I don't want to do any more. That was a perfect amount, because were we able to share? Oh yeah. And then plant, you know, the plants that we have for the Thai chilies. I don't eat the Thai chilies, but my daughter loves them. My son-in-law loves them. So to be able to have these plants to harvest the peppers and have them available for them is awesome. So yeah, 2 rows of peppers, be it sweet peppers, hot peppers. That's all the peppers we need. We harvested so many bell peppers, so many, and all of them that were not used fresh, they went in the freezer. Yes, they did. Now, remember the cucumber? We will not be planting cucumbers next to anything else that gets as tall as the cucumbers and vine, i.e. the green beans. So the cucumbers will be in a little space all on their own. In fact, I might divide the 2 rows. I might put cucumber down the middle, perhaps, of maybe the peppers, do a row of peppers, then a row of green beans, then a row of peppers. So I might do something like that, just to make sure that I have plenty of space for those cucumbers to grow and get all of the air circulation that they need. Now, down this row again, down this row here again was the green beans. We had eggplant. The eggplant did well, so I'll do another 50-foot row of eggplant, probably in this location. Not sure, but another 50-foot row of eggplant. We also had corn here. Not good for the corn. Corn didn't do good in this area. it was over here, right? It didn't do good in this area at all. We even had potatoes down. We got a few potatoes, and they're still in the house, actually. In fact, I'll do another video and show you what I'm going to be doing with those potatoes. That potato, y'all, I got to show y'all that. That's going to be separate. I ain't going to even put it in this video. It's going to be separate. But in any case, y'all, we know what's not going to be over here next season. Next season, there will not be in this area corn, and there will not be tomatoes. If there is tomato, I might put like a cherry tomato at the end of 2 or 3 rows, just because I love to snack on them. And if I'm going to be over here working, that would be great for me to have to snack on those delicious black cherry and those sunray tomatoes. Oh, y'all, those were so good. All I can say is So anyway, y'all, we got to get all of this cleaned up. The beehives are going to stay in this area, and they're going to stay in this garden area here. Now, the beehive is doing good, but that's a video for another day, okay? Now, let me see here. I think that's all for this particular area, but we got to clean all of this up and out. And in this area right here, not really sure, because I think we're going to be extending the apiary. You know, I think we're going to be, because right now we only have the 1 hive. Remember, we lost a hive. So I think we're going to be going from 1 hive to maybe 4 next spring. And we will not be ordering bees from the same bee company. Long story. Long story. Y'all, we ordered bees like early, and we didn't get them till, you know, when we got them. So no, we won't be doing that again. Anyway, y'all, that's this particular garden area right here. Loofah Lane is going to stay Loofah Lane. Oh, yes, it is. We ain't gonna fix what ain't broke. Loofah Lane is doing good. And them Thai loofahs, who they talking about they can't grow Thai loofahs? What? All right, now we're in the other garden area, and this is where we were growing the corn. All right, we had corn over here, we had some okra over here, we had some squash over here in this area. Remember the patty pan squash that was doing some old crazy stuff? Well, that's where this was growing at. We had several rows of corn that did exceptionally well in this area. But one of the things we realized is that this area wasn't big enough. This area was not big enough for the corn. No. So we'll probably be moving tomatoes over here in this area right here. And we will be spacing them out well. Oh, yes, we will. We ain't gonna be cramped up. Now remember, these were the tomato, this was the tomato rows right here. These 3, 4 feet apart. And they were just on some old fencing. No good. We got to take it all down. So now, you all, 4 feet apart is not enough space for me, in my own opinion, for tomatoes. I'm sorry, they just not. It was not, you know, it just was not. We needed more space for these tomatoes. So I don't know. I'm gonna see about coming up with a space for tomatoes, a space all of their own. And remember, over here, we were growing more corn. We had the cushaw growing over here, right? We had all of this stuff growing, and of course it done got all ripped out, and of course all of the grass is growing back. But y'all, you step back this way. Yeah. So y'all look. The plan here is all of these rows right here. We won't be putting green beans over here in this area, because we had those green beans in this area too. Nope, they're all going in Big Mama's garden over there. But this garden right here, no. We're going to do primarily squash in this area here. The butternut, the cushaw, all of those types of winter squashes did really well. And we are going to be trying to beat the squash bugs and the vine borers by planting a ton of squash early spring. Yes, we are. That's the plan for this area. And of course some other crops, but that is going to be determined. So now, that's this. I don't have a plan yet for the raised beds. I'm not sure. In fact, I'm thinking about turning every raised bed on this side into just herb beds. That's it. Nothing but herbs. Nothing but herbs all down this row here. That's it. Now let me show you this. This is all lettuces that we planted in the spring that we did not harvest. Look at this. This was a lot of them that didn't even come up, the seeds, and they are just now coming up. Look at this. Just look at this. And actually, I'm going to tell you what these are. These right here are from that China rose radish, because they went to seeds and the seeds just fell back down in this bed. See here? See, like those right there? The little seed, brown seed pods right here. And the seeds fell down in the bed, and now they're growing more radishes. See there? These were self-seeded, self-planted radishes here. This is just a weed. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this weed? Remember when we got to the farm and I accidentally hit one of these and that joker bounced back and slapped me in the face and had all these things stuck in my face? And I said I felt like I got slapped by a porcupine. Yeah, that's what this is. So I'm going to rip all of that out. But all of these are our oak leaf lettuces right here. They have just come up on their own. And look at how big they are. And we have more going to seed right here. Yeah. So those are self-seeding. Look, the China rose radish even dropped some seed on this side. And look, coming up on this side. Now this bed, the reason why I say just herb beds, because we planted a little rosemary plant right here. And just look at how big our bush has gotten. Just look at that beautiful rosemary, y'all. Just look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. And y'all, this herb right here, I love this herb so much. This is my favorite herb right here. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And does it taste phenomenal? Yes, it does. And I even have another one right here. It's kind of got some weed growth around it, but I can pull all of that out. Yeah. But y'all, I think I can pull it out. But this herb smells so good. I love rosemary. I love cooking with it. You can cook with it fresh. You can dry it. And you can cook with it dried. And you can even propagate this. And I think I might even show y'all how to do this. So if you already got a rosemary plant and it's doing well and it's big and it's thriving, you don't have to buy anymore. Actually, it don't even have to be big. As long as you got one with some good growth on it. I can show you how to make more and more and more of these. So you never have to buy anymore. I'm not buying any more rosemary. I'm going to take from these and propagate them. Yes, I am. So now all of these beds right here, just grass. Just grass, that's all. On top of all them wood chips, just grass. So yeah, I think we're gonna convert these over to just herb garden beds right here. These were those pepper plants that we planted. Just kind of forgot about them. I didn't even pay them any attention. Oh yeah, I'm finna eat that banana. Look at that. I'm finna eat that, baby. Sure is. I need that. Something that already came and took a bite out of this one. Look, just greedy bugs. And then these pepper plants here didn't do very much in the way of production at all. So just rip them out. That's all. That's it. So that's the whole. And remember, this was where we put the strawberries. Didn't get a strawberry. Remember? No. It was this bed right here. No, both of them. Both of them, wasn't it? It was these two beds right here that we planted. Those free strawberries. Were those strawberries that Gurney sent for you to try free of charge? Yeah, put them in the ground, y'all. Not one. And I think someone else said that theirs didn't come up either. Do you know they had the nerve to send me a bill? I'm like, a bill for what? You told me to try them. If they come up, good. If they don't, well, guess what? They didn't. Not one. Yeah. And we didn't do anything with this bed right here. However, okra just kind of popped up out of this bed. And as you can see, the seeds are falling out again, back onto the ground. So more than likely, we will have some more volunteer okra. Yes, we will. Right there. Look, radishes have been self-seeded again by the mother plant right here. So now we got some little babies coming up there. Yes, we do. All right, y'all, that's it. All right, you all. So that is the plan and the hope for the 2021 garden season. Now the corn, I didn't mention the corn, I don't believe, but the corn is going to have an area all of its own. Yes, we're going to grow a lot of corn. In fact, a lot of corn. Now, what are we going to do with it? Outside of freezing it, canning it, what are we going to do with it? And eating it? And sharing it with I have a daughter. My baby loves corn. This child should look like an ear of corn. She should, because she loves her corn and her spaghetti. And I say baby, but she's 30 years old. But my baby loves her corn. So I have got to grow enough corn to be able to not just fill our pantry or freezer or whatever, but I got to be able to do the same thing for her. Now I'll be sharing with, our other children too, but this child, she eat corn like just differently, okay? Like corn. She could probably eat corn for breakfast. I wonder if she put corn in her omelets. I don't know, but this child loves corn. But anyway, y'all, yeah, that's it. I know it looks like a lot of grass and weeds to y'all, but I can see it. And if all goes according to what I see in my mind, then we may be able to keep our gardens just like that year after year after year. But right now we're still learning and experimenting. We're learning what grows well, it's so many gnats out here. We're learning what grows well in what area, right? So just like we had the tomatoes in Big Mama's garden and they did okay, I don't want them there anymore. It's just too closed in. I need more space for my tomatoes, and I mean more space. They need to be more than 4 feet apart. My tomatoes do, because my tomato plants were so big. It was unbelievable. They were so big, and I had one that was nearly 7 feet tall. It was well over 6. It was over 6.5 foot. So could you go away? Yeah, it was so big, and the diameter of my tomato plant, I would say about maybe 5 feet in diameter. That joker was huge. So yeah, we need to give them more space. The more room I give them to grow, and I'm going to continue to do them like I did when I planted them, the way that I planted them, the way that I fertilized the holes that I was planting them in. That was awesome. Okay, they did fantastic that way. So I will not change that part. I'm only changing the location. Planting the corn in trenches, awesome. I will not change that. I'm just changing the location. But did they do well? Oh my goodness, they did fantastic. So yeah, and I did harvest them too late. You only have a small window to harvest that. When that corn is ready, you only have a short amount of time to get it off the stalks and processed before you just can't eat it, And so we did experience that. We lost a lot of corn. Now, yeah, we lost a lot of corn because we harvested the corn, I want to say days too late. Days too late. A week too late, I think. We were a week late. So that was a hard lesson to learn right there. So yeah, but that's going to do it. So yeah, that's gonna do it, you all. I just wanted to share that with you all. Look at Maxine glowing. She's glowing. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all. And man, y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm already mapping this out. So now we just got to carve out another area for the corn and extend an area just for my tomatoes. Yeah. So y'all, that's it. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we upload to our channel. Thank you so much for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.